Hey, it's Jack here. We're back in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we're going to go over my worst hotels in Las Vegas. These are hotels you should avoid when you're coming out here. Does Caesar's Palace make the list? We'll find out. Before we go through the list, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more content. Well, let's go check things out. New York Hotel looks great from the outside. It's one of the most recognizable hotels on the Strip with a skyline, Statue of Liberty, roller coaster, and inside, they've got that New York City vibe. I filmed the walkthrough early in the morning before the crowds, so yeah, it looks empty, but don't let that fool you. During the day and into the evening, New York gets super busy. There's a solid mix of restaurants, bars, and even a pretty decent arcade tucked away near the coaster entrance. It's that kind of place that draws foot traffic because of the theme, the layout, and believe me, it all works. But staying here, that's where things start to fall apart. With the elevators, that's where the real patient test came in. During check-in and check-out times, expect long waits. I timed one trip, it took nearly 15 minutes. The line wrapped around the corner. It's just not built to handle the crowd flow during peak hours. Late at night or early in the morning, no problem, you can step right on and go straight up to your floor. Although the room itself was mostly quiet, no noise from the hallway or neighbors, which was nice, but the roller coaster, that thing kept running till about 11:30 at night. Even though it closes at 11 p.m., was probably letting those in line finish their ride, but still not exactly what you want when you're trying to unwind from the day. I got to America Restaurant just after 6 a.m. expecting a full breakfast menu, but they were still running their limited overnight menu. Technically, it was supposed to end at 5 a.m. So anyway, the choices were slim. There were only 4 tables with guests, and all of them already had their food when I arrived. Even so, it took nearly 40 minutes for my order to show up. And when it did, it wasn't worth the wait. The bacon was undercooked, hash browns were greasy, tasted like they sat all night, eggs were passable, and the coffee and the craft had gone cold by the time the food got to the table. I barely touched the plate. I did get comped for the breakfast, which I appreciated, but I ended up crossing over to Park MGM to get something decent. Yeah, New York is worth checking out, but it's not worth staying in. The price doesn't match the experience. Come here for the vibe, walk around, enjoy the sights, then go stay somewhere else. Caesar's Palace is Vegas royalty, iconic fountains, towering columns, Roman statues. Feels like a place meant for high rollers and big experiences. Inside, it's packed with high-end shops, solid restaurants, and even a few hidden gems if you know where to look. It's bold, it's flashy, and if you come to Vegas to soak in the spectacle, Caesars delivers. But staying here, that's a different story. After soaking up the grandeur of Caesar's Palace, things started to take a bad turn. Mobile check-in was down. The line at the front desk was extremely long, full of frustrated guests, and not much help from the staff. Got through around 3:40. The app said check-in time was 3 p.m. The guy at the front desk insisted it was 4 and tried to upcharge me for early access. Not exactly a warm welcome. Once I got to the room, it didn't get better. Torn up carpet, cigarette burns on the furniture. The whole place felt very tired. Not what you expect from a hotel with this type of reputation. And the noise, horrible. Room next to me, party all night long. About 12:30, had to call security. Just didn't cut it. This is one of those properties, it's just fun to visit, have a cocktail, check out the shops, maybe see a show, but based on my experience, I'd stay somewhere else and just swing by when you want the vibe. If you thought Caesars and New York were rough stays, just wait, the worst is coming up. OYO's history goes back to 1973 when it opened as Howard Johnson's Motor Lodge. Since then, it's cycled through various names like Paradise 20th Century, Treasury, Pacifica, Polynesian, then San Remo. Most people remember it as the Hooters Hotel from 2006 to 2019, and then it was rebranded as the OYO. To be fair, the bed was semi-comfortable, not too bad, and the Hooters restaurant was really good. The pool deck looked decent too, although with my check-in, check-out time, I didn't get to enjoy the pool, but I did get these pictures here for you. And that's about it. That's where the good ends. My stay here started at the parking garage. Parking garage elevator was broken, so I had to drag luggage up and down the stairs. And just to add to the atmosphere, the walls were tagged with graffiti. When I got to the room, the TV didn't work at all. In fact, it was completely busted. Called maintenance. To their credit, someone came up and replaced it.
While they were there, I pointed out that one of the lamps didn't have a knob. Their response, they don't have replacement knobs, and they don't have any spare lamps. The only thing they can do is switch out a light bulb. Bathroom floor was a mess. Soap and shower dispensers in the shower, they were completely empty. And then there's razor stubble all over the sink and on the counter, like someone had just shaved, walked out. There was no cleanup, no reset, and it was just absolutely disgusting. Overall, the OYO Hotel is probably one of the cheapest hotels in Las Vegas, and for good reason. You get what you pay for. If you come by for some wings, this place probably works for you, but as a hotel, OYO hits rock bottom and it keeps digging. Your best to stay somewhere else.
Well, do you agree with my list for the worst hotels here in Las Vegas? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.